Lack of access to the markets has been a major problem hindering growth in the agriculture sector in Zambia, despite the fact that agriculture has been identified as the key sector for the development of the country. Farmers, especially small-scale farmers, face difficulties in accessing the international markets due to standards requirements. It is for this reason the Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry, Christopher Yaluma, has assured farmers of a better market linkages through the Africa free trade space. Speaking in an interview with Muvi TV News in Lusaka, Mr. Yaluma says the ministry is eager to promote locally produce crops through marketing and creating bilateral trade between African countries.
Set Zambia to be part and parcel of this big market. But what we are doing, we are being very cautious because we don't want to let people go into this without having identified what would be their future potential bottlenecks. So we are trying to empower them, give them the skills, to better their products, as they try to venture into this market, because there is a lot of competition, and of course we accept competition. We're talking about innovation here, creativity. We must prepare ourselves adequately as we move into this African Continental Free Trade area. And as a government, we've also reserved, on our product lines, 90% we have signed, okay, and 10% we are still being cautious. We don't want to come and let our country be the dumping ground for those other products which will come from other countries. So
he further adds that the ministry will soon engage Minister of Agriculture on how best farmers can be assisted with farming machines and add value on their produce.
Agri and Trade project, they fund. That is an initiative, a project funded by World Bank, and they look forward for such, small-scale farmers who they can support and help them with the equipment, to further process their produce, and also initiate their basic, projects so that they can be funded and grow into bigger things. So we very much, and we've got a lot of small projects running in our ministry, which support small-scale, entrepreneurs as well as small-scale farmers. So please, let them come into the ministry. The Zambia Agri and Trade project is very, very suiting for them in what we're just discussing right now.
The agriculture sector still remains vital to the economies of most African countries, as it employs approximately over 50% of the labor force, representing 20% of merchandise and accounts for 20% of gross domestic product. Agriculture is the key sector for achieving economic advancement and reducing poverty on the continent. However, the vision for Africa seeks to maximize the contribution of the sector to Africa's development, and in order to achieve the ambition of a self-reliant and a productive Africa that can play its full part on the world stage. Margaret Chota, Muvi TV News in Lusaka.